get this straight. You took all the money you made franchising your name and bet it against the Harlem Globetrotters?
I thought the Generals were due. He's spinning the ball on his finger. Just take it. Take the ball. That game was fixed. They were using a freaking ladder, for God's sakes.
Let's roll. The Thursday night throwdown has begun. The pimps, the players, the hustlers, the people that bust them, and everybody else in between. From Costa Rica to California, Montreal to New York, we do this thing Weehawken style. Although technically, I guess it's Union City, according to Twitter. So we got Thursday night football, and dear God, it's a fucking train wreck, man. It's a train wreck of biblical proportions here this evening. And you know what? The Washington Generals would do every bit as good of a job as the Arizona Cardinals are doing tonight. Man, this game is bad. And normally I can salvage things with props, but I'm a little bit concerned here. Listen, I didn't go big on Arizona at all. I did take Arizona. I didn't go big on them. I knew the game was a train wreck, but I do have a bunch of props in play here. And we're not liking the looks of the way things are going with these props because the game has been skewed. It's on tilt. It's on tilt. There's no normalcy to this game right now. Right? It's 35-3. We've got David Johnson. You know, he's not going to run the ball. They're losing by 32 fucking points. Maybe they will. Maybe they'll just go to a normal offense here and, you know, say we're losing anyways. I've got a bunch of Denver wide receiver props, and fuck, man, every fucking pass is going to Emmanuel Sanders, and it's just frustrating. You know, I need Lindsey to run the ball, and he's not going to, you know, maybe he'll get the ball here. That's one we still got a shot. We got a puncher's chance. We split with the NHL hockey. You know, we've been going back to the well with the Devils on countless occasions, and finally caught up. The Diablos were beaten this evening. Colorado beat them. It was 3-3 late. Colorado scored real late, and then they got an empty netter to win 5-3. NBA basketball, I've got a money line parlay with the Philadelphia 76ers going right now. Well, they're cruising. It's 105-78. I was smart to stay away from the Wizards tonight. I didn't want any piece of that game. Stayed away. 3-3 Stanford and Arizona State. Fuck, I was expecting more points, man. What the fuck's going on tonight in the football world? Ugh. So I'm on Arizona State and I'm on the over. It's not good. Man, and I've been having really good nights. Last night we fucking slayed it, right? You know, all week we've been doing pretty well. I was almost due for some regression here, and it might happen tonight, but I'm not going to panic. It's still early. We can still hit these props. That's a good thing with football props. You're in it until the game's over, right? We just need like one of these players to make a big play. It's possible. We've got the Tampa Bay Lightning. Last I saw, they were up 2-1. We got the Lightning money line parlayed here with the Sixers. I'm on the Boston Red Sox plus 170. They're up 1-0. And we've got the big game of the night coming up here, the Portland Trailblazers and LeBron and the Los Angeles Lakers. Get you a current line for this game as this show is brought to you by Bet Online. We see Blazers -3. Total's up to 223.5 right now. I like the total of 222 to the over earlier in the morning. Man, it's fucking cold in here, man. I haven't turned the heat on, but I think I'm going to be honest. Even though it's fucking October. I swear to God. Last Thursday, I was at the fucking Giant game, and I took my jacket off because I was hot. And my hands are like fucking cold, man. Like I've been cold all day. And I haven't not been. Like I woke up and it was fucking cold in here. And I got the fucking Hudson right over here. I take the fucking ferry in the morning. It's fucking cold as fuck, man. I was trying to blaze one, man. My fucking hands. Like it started early this morning. I knew it too. I was like, fuck, my hands are cold. I was like, I got to get gloves. I don't know. I must be getting old or something because it's only October and I'm fucking cold. I'm not even like in Canada cold either. Fuck, you figure like people are. I told Michelle, I'm fucking cold. She goes, you should be used to it. You're from Canada. It's like, yeah, everyone from Canada. You think like, yeah, we don't feel cold. It's all relative. It's cold. There's something about New Jersey. It's look at it. Look behind me. Look at this place. It's a cold, damp fucking city. It's a cold-hearted, damp place, man. That's the best way of putting it. It's just damp. It's like that sort of like just sort of cold. It's not like ultra cold, but it's just like sort of like it's concrete. That's the thing, man. Like there's concrete everywhere. Fuck, it's just concrete. Like I wasn't that cold today. I sat down on a bench. I was waiting for the fucking ferry to show up. I sat down on a metal bench. I was like, holy fuck, man. It's fucking like, I didn't even blaze one today at the track. Fuck. Normally I'll fucking step outside. I didn't. I was going to, and I was like, fuck this, man. My fucking hands are too cold. Screw it. Screw it. Yeah, there's something damp about it. I don't know. It's actually colder in Toronto. I don't know. I can compare the weather, but normally New York is just a little bit warmer. No, I did, but I'll be honest, Drew. The chick showed up quick. Fuck. I went outside to fucking do it, but she showed up right away. Salt water in the air, says Larry. Drew knows, man. It's just like I said. It's all like concrete and metal everywhere in this city. So it gets cold. Fuck. It's just sort of cold in the air. Like you can feel it. I've got to get a jacket. Fuck. I've been wearing hoodies and shit, but it's not working anymore. You can't just wear 3 hoodies and shit. I've tried to do it before, and like you do it till you can't do it. And it's to the point now where it's like, yeah, I can't do this. It's past fall wear. It's like I got to get a jacket. Fuck. I've got to get a jacket. Oh, this should be good. Fuck. Somebody's looking for an apology. All right, hold on a second. I'm gonna get your apology. Hold on, buddy. Give me a second. And so who are you looking for an apology from? What's up, Tubbs in Winnipeg? Who's looking for an apology? Matthias says, come to Miami. Yeah, man. Trust me, I'm thinking about, yeah, Michelle asked me about a Canada Goose jacket because I told her I'm going to Canada next week. I told her I'll get her some Raptor gear. Then she starts asking me about Canada Goose jackets. I'm like, listen, I like you, Michelle, but Canada Goose jackets go for about $800. So I don't wear Canada Goose jackets. Are you kidding me? Okay. Yeah. Here's your apology. Here, I have an apology for you right here. There it is. I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry, Raw. I apologize. I don't know what I was thinking. I, 'cause, 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 ' I'm assuming that this guy probably is ultra homophobic himself too. Oh boy, it's Laker night tonight. All right, guys. So what's the over/under? Who's going to be the first one to step in and say, "Where's the Laker game?" It's about 15 minutes away right now. It's about 15 minutes away. Who's going to come in? Who's going to be the first one and say, "Where's the Laker game?" Thank God. At least they didn't put it in the fucking in the headline title, but not that people would pay attention to, anyways. Oh no, it's Laker night tonight. Oh boy. And just for the record, we've established that Laker fans online are the worst human beings in the world, besides those guys who shot the elephants. Like, I don't know what it is either. Like, I lived in LA. Laker fans are usually pretty normal people, but, well, not really, but like, I don't know what it is. There's something about Laker games and YouTube that it's like it's an insane asylum. Justin Fernandez, we got our eye on him. The game hasn't started yet, so this shit will come in about 13 minutes time. Now, for the record, I'm on the Portland Trailblazers. All this hype about LeBron, man, the line should be 5 or 6. Fuck. The Portland Trailblazers are better than the Lakers, but you have the LeBron effect now. Yet the LeBron effect doesn't really mean as much anymore as, look, they're 3-point underdogs. LeBron James is playing his first game as an LA Laker tonight, and nobody gives a shit. You know, seriously, if you've noticed, like, the LeBron brand here. Now, I know in the morning, if LeBron does things, ESPN and everything's going to be all over this. He'll be the main story in the morning. We'll see what happens in the game tonight. But the lead up, it's like yawn. You know, there's not like mega excitement. Oh, LeBron on the Lakers. The guy changes teams every fucking 2 years. So it's not like, oh my God, he's in a new uniform. It's like, yeah, what team are you going to be playing for in 2 years, bro? Right? It's old. So the odds makers have a sort of whatever approach. I think, the public is going to be on the Lakers a bit. There's been no real movement. It was 3.5 all day. It's been bouncing around from 3.5, but it doesn't go below the 3. It's like the book's not making this below 3. I love you, McInnes, but, man, come on, don't play basketball teasers. It's funny, too. I saw a video of Brett Musburger playing a basketball teaser the other day, and Jimmy Vaccaro, legendary odds maker, told him, he said, Brent, don't quit your fucking broadcasting job. Like, Jimmy Vaccaro was, like, shocked that Brett Musburger was playing a basketball teaser. Musburger played a basketball teaser, and Jimmy was like, you're joking, right? He's like, you're not really doing this, are you? And Brent's like, yeah, I am. I'm taking this teaser. He took the Raptors. He goes, I'm taking the Raptors down to -8, or the Golden State Warriors. and Jimmy Vaccaro's like, he was like speechless. And he raised a good point. Jimmy said, he said, what are you getting in a basketball teaser? 4 points, 4.5 points? And Brent's like, yeah, I got a 4.5 point teaser, 5-point teaser. And he goes, there's 220 points projected in the game, and you're getting 5 points. He goes, you're getting like a 1% advantage. Here's like an odds maker openly saying this on a video to people, saying, don't fucking play a fucking basketball teaser. And listen, I've been known to play teasers. I'm not calling you out either, McInnes. I don't say this in an insulting way. And I play teasers. I've been known to play teasers. If you notice, guys, this year, I haven't been Tommy Teaser as much. I've backed off the teasers a lot. Teasers are generally fucking 2-team parlay at minus money. It's not worth it. Now, I've realized that the 2-team teaser on the same game is a sucker bet. the two-team teaser, when you separate games, you can take advantage of it. Now, I'll also tell you guys that college teasers are a no-no at all times. Fuck. Like, never take a college football teaser. Fuck. There's blowouts all the time. There's upsets all the time. Like, don't take a college football teaser ever. College basketball, you can take teasers in the NCAA tournament. Because the NCAA tournament, the lines are fucking sharp as fuck, as we see all the time. So, and the games are always tight. So there's like reasons. Well, we can talk teasers right now. We'll give you the lesson. The big man knows no basketball teasers. No basketball teasers. Unless if you're gonna play teasers, in basketball, the only ones I'll ever suggest, and I do it once in a while, I played one last night and I won. I did the 8-point banger, the 8-point teaser, but you got to take 3. And the reason I did it is basically I was going to money line parlay it, right? So I'm like, listen, I'm going to take these guys on the money line. I'm taking the fucking Raptors on the money line, the Warriors on the money line. You know, like I loaded up on these favorite teams and I did the math. Is it better for me to take the teaser or is it better for me to take the money line? That's the only time. Never tease. Like if you're going to tease in basketball, tease it down from 5 to a pick'em instead of a money line parlay. Like if you're going to take a money line parlay on 2 teams, always take a look at the teaser and compare the odds. Say, okay, look, the teaser is minus 130, but if I money line parlay this, it's minus 152. I'm going to save 22 cents and I have the same play. You always have to check. You always have to check the money line parlay price to the teaser price. So I'm not saying never tease basketball, but if you're going to tease basketball, only tease it as a replacement to the money line. Like, let's say like the Raptors are minus 8. And you know what I mean? I'm like, all right, they're going to win the game. So let's just get them to a pick 'em. Okay, the Utah, this is what I did. It was the Raptors. Raptors were 12-point favorites. So I was like, I got the Raptors to minus 4. I was like, you know, they're going to blow the Cavs out. They did. I didn't mind the minus 4. Okay, I had the Utah Jazz. The Utah Jazz were minus 7.5 points. I was like, I don't think Utah is going to lose this game. So I'm going to take them. I'm going to make it a pick-up. But if you're taking a total, I'm teasing it from 215 to 220, you're not getting any, there's no value. You know, and even in basketball, if you're taking something from 3.5 to 5.5, 7 or something, not enough value. I think only if you're teasing it down to a pick-em in replacement for a money line. So I don't want to be a hypocrite and say I never play basketball teasers. I played one last night, but as I stated, I replaced the money line for the teaser because the math made sense, and I spared 4 points with the Raptors instead of making it a money line. Listen, I've played a lot of teasers. I'm an old guy. I'm not like mocking anybody for playing anything. I'm not that guy. I'm just telling you. You know, I'm a smarter, better now than I was years ago. And I used to play a lot of teasers. And like Joey Odessa says, I'll send limos for you guys all day long. You know, if you want to play teasers, the sportsbook will stay open for you, you know? Because teasers, and me and Cam talked about teasers today, actually, and we talked about this subject about how the two-side teaser on the same game is a bad bet. It's a bad bet. You're better off just parlaying it. Like I said, guys, how many times have you teased a Monday Night Football game and won the teaser, but you would have won if you just did a 2-team money line, a 2-team parlay? You just gave away instead of getting plus 260. I'll disagree. I'm not going to say never play parlays. Trust me, bookies hate parlay players. The 16 bangers and the guys that swing for the fences and shit, you know, it's a rocky road. But parlays can be good if played properly, but you can multiply money well if you know how to play parlays. Like I've known a lot of people. I knew a big time bookie, man, and he fucking told me, he goes, I don't give a shit about any of you guys. And we're talking like people were betting 100K a game with this guy and shit. And he even said, he goes, I don't care about any of you guys that fucking bet these games. He said, you get hot, you get cold. He goes, you might win for 2 weeks, you'll lose, you know? He goes, no one beats me. He's going off about how he's like 97% of the players lose in the end because whatever, they think they're good and they're not. And And then he said, he goes, there's like fucking 3%. He goes, there's like fucking a couple of crews. And I told the story. He goes, these fucking cocksuckers drop fucking like $500 a parlay. And they play like 4 teams, you know, 4 totals, 4 teams. Like they don't do money line safe ones. Like they're doing like totals and shit. So they'll do like 4 college basketball totals on a teaser, on a parlay. And they'll put like $400 on it. And they'll play like fucking 6 of them a night and shit. The thing is, if one of them hits, it's like $18,000, you know, $22,000. And he was telling me like he had to shut them down. He's like, they fucking hit like fucking twice a week. He goes, they're killing me. He goes, they're fucking killing me with this shit. And the bookies don't like it because they can't pawn it off, right? Bookies will often, if they have action on a game too much, they'll just pawn it off to their bookie buddy. They'll just hedge it themselves. But he was telling me, he goes, I can't fucking hedge this shit because they're fucking parlaying and they're splitting sports up. So it's pissing them off. He's like, they're putting a hockey game in, they're putting a basketball name in. It's fucking, I can't fucking hedge it. And so it was funny. They were doing 6-teamers and then he cut them down to 5. He cut them down to 4. And finally he told them, fuck, 2-team parlay max, fuck. 2-team parlay max. Yeah, listen, the guy that plays, I see it at the sports book, right? The guy that plays the fucking 12-team fucking parlay for $2, like Druzilla swung for the fences with one. And, you know, they're rarely going to hit, but the thing is, once again, like if you're going to do one of those parlays, don't take a bunch of money line favorites and play it safe because there'll be an upset, right? Like Mike Cardano. Hey, listen, Corey Parson every day has showed me this winning ticket that he's had. Corey Parson put $5 on some fucking stupid, crazy parlay the other day during NFL football. He won $132 for his $5 bet. It's pretty good. So imagine if he, I told him, too bad he didn't put 50 on it. Fuck, he would have won $1,300. But it's pretty good. Like he hit that one. He put $20 on another parlay. He won like fucking 104. Like Corey doesn't bet massive. You know, he's betting $10 and $20 parlays and shit. But it is true. It is true. Like most of the guys, most of the bigger bettors aren't playing parlays. They're hitting first halves and fucking sort of isolated games and situations. I told a story on the radio today. FanDuel kicked a guy out yesterday. I guess the guy, he was fucking killing them. And the guy was betting. You're like this, big man. Like there's a lot of soccer bettors there, big man. Like there's all kinds of fucking kids in tracksuits and shit. And they're only there during the day. It's a different crowd during the day, during the week. It's like a bunch of Italian kids. And, you know, they're all like dressed in soccer gear and Man U or whatever their Juventus, whatever their team is. And they're fucking hammering the shit. Like FanDuel has all the live in-game for most soccer. And there's like a crew of them and they're fucking hammering it. And they're all like betting like 5,000, 4,000 fucking. So I guess this kid's been killing them. And yesterday, they fucking wouldn't take one of his bets because he's winning all the time. And he wanted to bet $15,000 on an in-game cash, 15 cash. He wanted to bet in-game. And they froze it on him and he threw a tantrum. They threw a tantrum and they banned him. They kicked him out. He's barred. And now he's barred from all fucking casinos, sports books in fucking New Jersey. That's the deal. You get booted from one, you're booted from all now, like the sports books. So he's on the list and they know who he is and shit. And it's a big stink. So like today there were a bunch of runners there. It was like extra crazy in the book today. Buddy told me, he goes, yeah, they booted out, buddy. He goes, now fucking you got all these guys here and they're placing bets. It's like a shit show. One of the regulars today, I was on the bus with him today, and he just started opening up to me and telling me started telling me his deal and shit. You know, he was going and he's like, he goes, hey, what's up, buddy? And was on the Port Authority where the action is, like Drew knows. Like everyone runs into each other. So it's like, hey, what's up, man? So he knows what I do and shit. He goes, he goes, how come you don't do your show there anymore? He goes, because of the big black guy, huh? It's like everyone knows, words out. And he goes, I don't know what that guy's problem is with you. And he goes, I know, he doesn't like you. I'm like, I know, he doesn't like me. I said, I know. And I told him, I said, he threatened to fucking bar me from every sports book in the state the other day. So I said, I don't fuck with him anymore. Fuck, you know? He's like, oh, you know, it's fucking bullshit. And so, yeah, exactly. That's the whole thing. So I won't say too much, but Buddy's telling me, he's like, oh, fuck. He goes, I don't like going this early. Like today he was going in. He goes, I don't like going in this early, but I got to be there. And basically he was just getting at it that, you know, that's his gig essentially. And he even told me it was $300. He goes, $300 for the long day. 12 till 2. Like essentially. He goes, I was supposed to be there at 12, but I'll get there at 1, and it's cool. He goes, it's all right. But he goes, I'll be there till 2 in the morning tonight. He's asking me, he's like, how long is that LeBron game? It's funny, like, he reminds me of the dog, this guy. He's like, how long is that LeBron game going to go tonight? I said, probably till about 1:30 or something, 2 o'clock. He's like, oh, fuck. He goes, oh, it's good I'm getting 300 then. I'm cracking up. Because he's so obvious. I see him there. He's like sitting there, and the guy doesn't dress that well and shit. It's like that's the thing with this place. It's like there's a bunch of dudes that look like they're, you know what I mean? They're all beaten down, but they're all in a VIP line all day. It's like, fuck, this guy just dropped 5K. He just dropped 7K. What's up, Drew? Is this the fake Drew, though? Drew Sharton. I'd kick him out, but I think we already kicked out Drew once by accident. Next week, big man, I'm going to be in Toronto. Next week, I'm going to be in Toronto. But yeah, you got to set it up. Listen, I'm not saying the FanDuel Sportsbook's the best sportsbook in the world, but it's an experience. It's funner if you're drunk. I guess it's like a lot of things. The other night I was there getting some bets in, and it was the first time where I was like, oh, this is kind of fucking sleazy. Like the regulars weren't there. It was like a different crowd earlier in the evening day. And it really was sort of like, man, these guys will rip you off. Like, you know, like before I'd leave the computer at the desk and, you know, the crew is around. Those guys ain't stealing shit. But there's some shady people. Like even the shady people at the track, even the shady people like are saying, man, there's some shady people here now. Like, it's shade central. Like Corey Booking told me the other day, we're sitting there. He goes, Gabe, he goes, I've been in central booking in Harlem. And he's like, I've been here. And he goes, this is central booking. He goes, there's no difference. He goes, you could like, you know, he was laughing, he was joking. He goes, you could like, if you told me that we were all like right now in central booking, I would believe you. It's funny too, like some of the regulars, like, you know, Drew, that the cool kid that bets a lot of money that we hang with there upstairs. He's like, I'm not going down there. He's like, that's fucking, he's like, shade, man. This kid from Queens, this guy bets. He goes, oh, I don't sit in that room with those people. He goes, that's fucking, you know. We're telling him that's the best room. I said, that's the funnest room. And he goes, it's just too, he goes, it's just too creepy, man. He goes, it's too sleazy. He goes, they're going to steal your tickets from you. I'm like, no, it's not that bad. Yeah, the nervous kid. I like the nervous kid. That nervous kid, he's fucking hilarious. Like, He's always nervous. Every game, he's got too much money on it. And he's really into it. Like, remember last week? It's a hard game. What do you think of that game? No, I can't. No, he's like, he gets up, he starts fucking, he's like a typical Queens. He's over animated about everything, you know? He bitches. He's in a racetrack every week, Drew. It's the same thing. He goes upstairs to where the horse guys hang. And that's not, you're only supposed to bet the horses. Like, that's not the football room up there. So every week he goes upstairs, he hangs around with the old guys in the horse track, and he yells about horse racing sucking. Like the other day, he was like fucking in front of all the old guys. He's like, I'm going to call the fucking animal rights people. Horse racing's inhumane. He's like, this whole place should just have sports. He goes, why do you have this horse racing on? And he's bitching at the window. Why do you have horse racing on? He goes, I just bet $3,000 on the game. I can't watch the game. It's like, they're like, sir, you're at a racetrack in the simulcast section. Even I tell him, I'm like, bro, this is their old man section. This is their section. Like, it's the race. Like, it even says horse racing. It's like, bro, you're at the Meadowlands racetrack in the grandstand bitching at them because there's not football on and it's horse racing. It's like that fucking night. We were lucky. One night we bitched about getting football on, and some chick was like, yeah, sure. She put the football on for us on all these channels upstairs in the horse park. And it was great because I was trying to avoid the security guy. So we were up there hanging. It was a fun time and shit. But once someone saw that the horse wasn't on, they got pissed, and they fucking took all the football off and they put horses on all of them. Then he started flipping out about horse racing being animal cruelty and shit. He's like, where's the fucking Iowa game? You just had the fucking Iowa game. He's like fucking yelling at the chick and shit. He's like, I'll pay you. Put it on, I'll pay you. And we tell him, like, hey, bro, they have the game on downstairs. He's like, it's too shady down there. Too shady. He came downstairs for like a minute. He's all sketched out. He goes back upstairs. He's not scared either. He's not like a pussy dude. Like, I've seen him downstairs before, but he doesn't like the riffraff around him. Like, all right, so let's get a stream going here for this Laker game. Okay, so 4-0 Red Sox. For the record, so I'm on the Portland Trailblazers and I'm on the over. We're on the Portland Trailblazers and we're on the over. Nice call with the Red Sox, plus 170. We're not there yet, but I'd rather be up 4-0 than down 4-0. And I imagine that Houston are pretty much shot right now. All right, where is it? Lakers, Blazers. Here we go. So that's okay. Oh, another on props too. Sorry, guys. I started ranting and shit. Fuck. I posted them. I tweeted them out earlier. I'm on Damian Lillard to score more than 26.5 points. And I'm on LeBron James to score more than 26.5 points. They're both the same prop. It's 26.5. So I've got LeBron James to go over 26.5, and I got Damian Lillard to go over 26.5. And I'm more confident that Lillard goes over 26.5 because Lillard has less assists and shit. Lillard's going to go off tonight. It's going to be the Damian Lillard show. They're going to win. The Blazers are going to win. And Damian Lillard's going to drop like 42. It's going to go over. The Lakers don't play defense. It doesn't matter. Like, they didn't play defense before. LeBron doesn't play defense. LeBron's teams don't play defense. In a preseason, these guys were getting lit up for like 224 points a night and shit. It ain't just suddenly going to change tonight. All right, you can still get this shit in. It's national anthem now and stuff. It's his national anthem. We still got time in Portland. So I'm on the Portland Trailblazers. I played the money line. I'd be willing to lay to 3 now. It was 3.5 earlier when I played it at the book. I played it online now at 3. Money line it or 3 it. I think the Blazers will probably win by like 7 or something. I'll say the Blazers win 120 to 113. 118 to let's say 121. 121. I don't know. It's going to go over. I'm too tired to do the math. I'm not buying the Lakers. Lakers will be all right, whatever. The Lakers will battle for a playoff spot. Oh, those people should be carjacked and shot, Andrew. I wasn't going to tweet it out because I didn't want to get banned by Twitter or anything, but honestly, like I'm dead. If I was like really rich and shit, I would probably like hire a team of people to fuck these people up. Like I'd find out where they live and shit and basically get them. I don't know if that's wrong or not. Like, but honestly, like the people that these dudes that shot those elephants, like I think like they should be randomly run over, like, and killed. That's just me. Like if these people get carjacked and murdered, I think it would be justified. Sort of like Dexter. You know what I mean? There was an accident. Like one by one, all these hunters just sort of disappear. Just sort of disappear. I don't know. He got back. He got off the plane. He picked up his car. He drove off. He was never seen again. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Something happened. I always I'll be honest with you. I'm always a big fan. I'm always a big fan when I see that hunters are fucking killed. I couldn't watch the video either. I didn't watch it, Bobbert. I started to watch. I don't even know why I retweeted it. Just it angered me. And, you know, if enough people get angry, maybe, you know, hopefully the people get exposed to who they are. And like I said, but like whenever I hear a story of like two people, like dudes hunting and buddy shoots his friend or the animal gets them, I love it. Fuck. I love those stories. Like I actually, it brings a big smile. I love it. Fuck. Like when fucking lions attack fucking hunters and shit and get them. It's great. Like the only reason I watched the video is I started to watch it, then I stopped it too, and I saw it. But I thought it was a happy video where the elephants got them. Fuck. They didn't though, you know? I thought the elephants got the guys. I was hoping the elephants did, fuck, you know? Yeah, I'm not saying I would kill every hunter in the world. Yeah, not every hunter. You know what I mean? Listen, I don't like hunting, but I'm not, you know, like people that in natives and fucking, you know, fishermen and etc. whatever. Like you said, it's part of the ecosystem of the world. But when you're going on a safari and standing 10 feet away from a bunch of elephants and you just randomly shoot one, that's not hunting. That's not hunting. Exactly, the trophy hunters. Nah, Ted Nugent can go fuck himself. I wouldn't want to interview Ted Nugent. But on the same point in time, we turned down Donna Brazil. We said no to Donna Brazil. I don't know why Donna Brazil. Well, why would Donna Brazil come on a fantasy sports network? What am I going to ask her? Fuck. So, you know, do you feel guilty that you fucking sabotaged Bernie Sanders and fucking rigged the Democratic convention for fucking Hillary? Like, we got to draw the line at some point. Yeah. Yeah, I said no. I was like, no, I'm not interviewing Donna Brazile. I said, number one, it doesn't make sense. And number two, I don't like her. And number three, like, she's fucking whatever. She fucking rigged the fucking, she's like, she's tainted. Like, Bernie Sanders would have won the fucking Democratic fucking nomination if it wasn't for her and her goons. No, the guy we had on today was cool. We had Ike Barinholtz on today, the guy from Mad TV and Eastbound Down, Kenny Powers. He's that guy that you don't really know his name, but you know his face. Yeah, he's that guy. Yeah. Yeah, he was. Yeah, what's up, Sean Murphy? Yeah, Kenny Powers is funny. I haven't watched that show enough. Yeah, he was a cool dude. He was a cool dude. We had some nice interviews over the last week. Malcolm in the Middle, Frankie Munoz, Mitch Albom. Mitch was good. We had Mitch on earlier in the week. Ike today. The thing is, it's like, it's his agent, right? So they represent a lot of big people, but we turn down a lot of people, but they also have sports people. So it's part of the rotation. You get the actors, and next week we might get Joe Montana. You know what I mean? Yeah, Gamblu. Lou. The Gamblu is more aggressive ever since we got into the fight on the air. That's what happens. I toughen people up. Yeah, Lou's like, all you parlay playing pukes out there. You guys will like that. You anti-parlay players. Gamslu's like, all you parlay playing pukes. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, no. So now it's just a thing. He always calls them the pukes. Like, he's like, the parlay playing pukes are gonna fucking play this, but I won't. I got to get my streams going here. I got no problem with the baseball stream, but every other stream I try to open tonight, I've had an issue. All right, so you guys, so what happened? Lindsay scored a touchdown. I had to close the football stream. Lindsay scored a touchdown, 42-10. What the fuck, man? I did take an in-game over 47.5. That's good. Oh, boom. Lindsay prop hits. Okay. We had Lindsay total yards over 66.5. That's a winner. He's got 80. Come on, give me some receiving prop wins here. Fuck, man. No. Fucking Cortland Sutton's got 28 yards. Fuck. We need over 40.5. We need over 40.5 for Sutton, and we would. He's only got one catch. And it's from Emmanuel Sanders. He's got one catch. I think he got interfered with once. And it's 42-10, so they're not going to throw the fucking ball. At least one thing you guys see. And there's no field goals in this game. It's been all touchdowns. There was one field goal, but it was a short one. At least I was smart enough to stay away from the quarterback yard prop. I knew tonight. I was like, yeah, I don't know. It's been sort of automatic. So at least we hit the one prop here so far. The David Johnson's not looking good. Fucking Howerman hasn't caught shit. Fuck, he's been a fucking, this is disappointing. Disappointment. What's the score in the Arizona State football game? 112 in the Heat. The Wizards, they're going overtime. Fuck me. Why is every stream giving me problems tonight? Podcast.net's giving me issues. All right, basketball. Where's basketball? Lakers in Portland. Here we go. Gonna get hit with a Russian propaganda now. Fuck. Here we go. 0-0. 1 minute in. We lost the total. We're screwed. Unbelievable, though. I didn't know this. The Portland Trailblazers, I didn't read a game preview or anything. The Portland Trailblazers had beaten the Lakers 15 straight times. And the Lakers cracked the ice 2-0. There's McCollum with the basketball. Nurkic, top of the key. Back to McCollum. Into the paint by big dude that I don't know who it is. I got a stream here. I can't even see it. It's not the greatest stream going. And let's be real. I got vision problems now. I got to get fucking, I got to get glasses or laser surgery or something. No, layman. That's who it was. Layman. I got to get laser surgery. I got to get that eye laser surgery. Everything's blurry. I'm tired. I can't see. Fuck. I can see, but I can't. You know, it's like, it's to the point where I have a headache now. Old age is catching up. I'm going to have to go to Babano's optometrist. I don't know. Nobody wants Lonzo Ball, bro. What are you, fucking on crack? Come on, Grinch. You're better than that. Come on, Grinch. You're better than that. Nobody wants nobody wants Lonzo fucking Ball. Lonzo Ball is gonna, you see, I just saw they showed Lonzo Ball on the bench. That's where he's gonna be a lot this year, on the bench. 6-2, Lakers off to a quick start here. Decent pace. Should be a fun game here tonight. Here's JaVale McGee with a big dunk. Not too many people manning up in the paint here playing defense, are they? Defense optional so far. Oh, there's a steal, LeBron James.
That's the way to get your first Pokemon.
My stream's a little behind. I'm on a Russian feed here. 8-2 I got. Oh, here's another dunk. It's like an all-star game. Fuck. 8-4. Look at this. Oh, my God. It's just Dunk City. Holy shit. Hey, Portland, like, you can't just let LeBron, like. There was 4 dunks in a row. Like, LeBron stole the ball, dunked it. Portland fucking went down the court, dunked it. LeBron dunked it. Portland dunks it. It's just like a dunk fest. Everyone's just getting out of the way. Oh, boy. Settle down, Brooks. God, fucking Brooks. You're such a new school guy, Brooks. I love you, Brooks, but you're so new school. A couple of dunks and LeBron, and look at, he's like, oh, the GOAT, the GOAT. You're like Corey Parson. You and Corey Parson, the GOAT. LeBron, the greatest. He's not the greatest. He's not the greatest. I don't want to start this. We're not arguing about it tonight. We're not going to start from the first LeBron game of the year to get into the argument about LeBron tonight. But I'm tired. No GOAT shit. I don't want to hear any GOAT stuff. Fucking GOAT. The guy's won 3 fucking titles. He keeps leaving all the time. He's not the greatest player. He's a great player. He's a great player. He's a great player. All right, but he's not the greatest player. He's not Will Chamberlain. He's not Jerry West. He's not Magic Johnson. He's good. He's the best player of this generation. That's it, though. That's it. We're moving on. I mean, we're moving on. No. We're moving on here. It's too early. And another thing, I don't even like the term GOAT. Fuck. To me, GOAT used to be a bad term. GOAT means you were the loser of the game. Oh, go fuck yourself. How's that sound? Thanks for giving us another hit, fuckface. Listen, Lillard's not going to the Lakers. Exactly, Ghetto. It's scapegoat. Let's go. What's up, Kovacs? Settle down, Ty Rich. No, but Lord Gugu, that list you have is just modern. So what are you saying? That Will Chamberlain doesn't exist? Bill Russell doesn't exist? Magic Johnson doesn't exist. Larry Bird doesn't exist. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. What about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? All this talk about the greatest basketball player ever. Fuck. No one ever brings up Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is one of the most dominant athletes in any team sport in the history of sport. Like, how many titles did this guy win? Because of him. Like, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was like the all-time leading fucking scorer before Jordan broke the record. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar owned college basketball and owned the NBA. I don't think he lost a basketball game. Like, honestly, how many games did UCLA win in a row? Where's O-Man when we need him? Mark O'Leary. Where's Mark at? How many fucking games did Kareem and Bill Walton win there? I think they won, what, 95 games in a row or something? And then Kareem Abdul-Jabbar goes to the NBA, and he's dominant in the NBA. And he wins another boatload of titles in the NBA. Ryan Sieg says Kawhi Leonard, the best player of all time. I like it. I'll put it this way, Greg Sherman. If you ask me who I want on my team, Larry Bird or LeBron James, I'm taking Larry Bird. No disrespect to LeBron James, but if I have the first pick here and it's between LeBron James and Larry Bird, I'm taking Larry Bird. And like I said, it's no disrespect to LeBron in saying that, but let Larry Bird. Yeah, it's not one-on-one. Larry Bird's a winner. LeBron James not a winner. He's a great player, but it's not the same. Larry Bird refused to lose. LeBron accepts losing. Larry Bird's competitive. You know who's a great player we don't talk about? You know who's an old player, a player that no one ever brings up here when we talk about great players? Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas is a badass. Like, the thing with Isaiah Thomas is, you know, he's been around and he had the sex thing, the Me Too thing long before Me Too existed. And he's a GM. He's done some crazy things as a GM, but he's also done some good things as a GM. So Isaiah Thomas is one of these guys that people don't really look at him as the great Isaiah Thomas now. They look at him, Isaiah Thomas, kind of a nut job. But Isaiah Thomas, as a basketball player, is one of the greatest of all time. Like, the guy was fucking unbelievable. He's on another level, Isaiah Thomas. That's New York also, man. Come on, man. It's the Empire State Building. Isaiah Thomas was elite. Like, he's a top level player too. I'm not saying he's the greatest of all time, but he's in the conversation. Like, Isaiah Thomas is sort of like right there. You know, he's like the Drew Brees to the Brady, to the Jordan. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have your mega Mount Rushmore guys where it's like, that's Michael Jordan, that's Magic Johnson. Well, one of Magic's, you know, one of their rivals was Isaiah Thomas, and Isaiah Thomas beat these guys. So it's like, you got to show some love. You can't deny Isaiah Thomas' accomplishments. You know what I mean? Like, the two-time NBA champion, back-to-back, the fucking undefeated season, college basketball. Like, it's another level of shit, right? Isaiah Thomas. Exactly. He beat Jordan. He beat Bird. You know what I mean? Like, we can say, oh, Michael Jordan's the greatest. Yeah, well, he lost to Isaiah Thomas a lot. You know, like Larry Bird, he lost to Isaiah Thomas. Like, Isaiah Thomas beat these guys. He beat these guys, So they were their rival. You know what I mean? It was like, yeah, I remember it was like Michael Jordan was great, but it was like that little fucker Isaiah Thomas would just beat him. It's like, too bad Isaiah wins. You know, I know it was a team sport, but the Bulls had players. Isaiah Thomas was fucking good, man. Exactly. That's the thing, Ryan Haynes. And that's what younger people don't understand. Like, they think LeBron, and they think we're insulting LeBron. LeBron's a great basketball player, guys, but he doesn't have the same it factor that these old guys had. Isaiah Thomas would run his fucking wife or his mother over, Like, these guys were ruthless. They're ruthless. Larry Bird was ruthless. You know what I mean? Larry Bird was ruthless. Dennis Rodman was ruthless. Isaiah Thomas was ruthless. Bill Laimbeer was ruthless. Like, these guys played for keeps. It wasn't, we're going to hug you and we like you. It was, we're going to trip you. We're going to push you. We're going to break your nose. And we're going to play basketball. We're going to see who's tougher, and we're going to see who's better. And let's go. And if you don't like it, then hey. And that's the way it was, man. Robert Parrish and Kevin McHale with the elbows and shit. Get the fuck out of here. Man, like, these guys today would be crying, Oh, you fucking elbowed me. It's like, yeah, get used to it, kid. Like, remember, like, in the old days with the Heat and the Knicks, the refs would just stand there and, like, it's like, dude, you're on your own. What do you want me to do? Like, I'm just here to blow a whistle when the ball goes out of bounds. You guys do what you want to do. Like, it's just different. Exactly. Like, now, a good call, Johnny Roast Beef. Like, now, like, a good example, like, who's a big three-point shooter that comes off the floor, off the bench now, or a guy? Jamal Crawford. Jamal Crawford's good. Kind of a skinny dude, hits threes, and, you know, he does his thing. You want him or you want the microwave, little Vinnie Johnson? It was just the older players were just more intense. Not all of them, but it's a different level. LeBron James just is not the same competitor as fucking Magic Johnson was. He's just not the same competitor as Kobe Bryant was. Kobe Bryant right now is sitting at home fucking probably angry about a fucking game from 8 years ago still. You know what I mean? LeBron James right now, after the game, is going to fucking get on the phone and go, what's that? Yeah, Sprite commercial. How's my pizza place doing? Oh, yeah. What's this? Oh, I got to deposit $2 million into that account. Okay, yeah. You know what I mean? It's not the same. They're businessmen now. It's not the same. That doesn't mean they're less good of people or anything, but it's a different era. It's a different era. LeBron James is an entrepreneur. He's a businessman. Those guys were basketball players. You know what I mean? Isaiah Thomas wasn't worried about selling pizzas. Isaiah Thomas was worried about fucking winning and fucking hurting you. Like, right? Like it was just different. Larry Bird would do a McDonald's commercial, but he was focused on winning. And I'm not saying LeBron's a bad guy. It's just a different era we live in now. And in today's societies, you see younger people, they acknowledge not winning. Like Conor McGregor is a good example. Like Conor McGregor's a punk fuck, right? He's a big fraud. He runs his mouth, he gets his ass kicked, and no one cares after. Oh, Conor, ha, 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 ha. Right? Whatever, dude. He's not a winner. You know what I mean? Mike Tyson, guys that lose. Ronda Rousey lost. She wouldn't leave her house for a year. You can criticize her, but it shows. She fucking cared. She's like, I can't believe I lost. Like it bothered her for a year. She sat in the dark, fuck. You know what I mean? My friend Gray Maynard lost to Frankie Edgar after. Dude, like the guy fucking sat in the dark for 3 months. He watched the fight over and over, fuck, like in the dark, alone. He didn't talk to anyone. Heath Herring didn't talk to anyone for like fucking 6 weeks after the Brock fight. You know, like it was just like, the competitors get depressed. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, I can't believe this. It's like, it's devastating to them if they lost. And, you know, LeBron doesn't give a shit. You know, it's like, whatever, dude. I got fucking $2 billion. I'm LeBron James. Why am I going to cry because I lost a basketball game? I'm not blaming him for this. I'm not saying, oh, LeBron doesn't care. It's not the same. It's different. Those other guys weren't as rich as LeBron either. It's different. Isaiah Thomas was a millionaire, but he wasn't playing for money. You know what I mean? It was more, that's what he did. He's a basketball player. LeBron James is a basketball player, but he's also a businessman. Yeah, Robert Horry. Robert Horry was all business, fuck. You know what I mean? Oh, Will Smith. He was all business, fuck. You know, Robert Horry would just come in, never smile, fucking toof, toof, toof. Nowadays, guys can't do that. Nowadays, one guy hits a three and Joel Embiid has one block and he's the process and, oh, he's the greatest player ever and he's on Twitter talking shit. It's like, whatever, kid. Kid, you did nothing. You good for you. You hit a three. These fucking kids in the NBA now talking shit and this and that. It's like, bro, you ain't shit. You ain't done nothing, yet people acknowledge it. Like I said, it's like Connor. You know, like Connor and the Dallas Cowboys are a match made in heaven. Fuck. You know, brand names, fans like them even though they don't win. You know, it's all about money. Ha, ha, ha. Like Connor, like admits it in the cage. It's just a business. You know what I mean? So in other words, everything that I said is fake. I just said all of this to sell the fight. I personally called you a terrorist to sell a fight. I got racial with Floyd to sell a fight. You know, and, you know, I'm the king and blah, blah, and I get my ass handed to me and I tap out in 2 seconds, but I'm the king. And then after everyone loves it, oh, Connor. It's like, really, guys? That's the modern society. People back fucking fakeness. I read a great article about Dylan Dennis, Connor's sidekick, about like, who is he besides just a guy with dyed cheesy blonde hair and an Instagram account, right? But he's an Instagram star. It's like LeVar Ball and shit. Blah, 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 blah. You're a horrible fucking, like, you're not a bad father, but you're a horrible manager. You ruined your 2 kids' basketball careers. And you cost your son fucking tens of millions of dollars in a shoe deal, but somehow he's a marketing genius because people think somehow because you're on the internet or you're on TV that you're a genius. No, you're not. Pierce Morgan's on TV. Is he a genius? Pierce Morgan has 5 million Twitter followers. Too bad like fucking 2% of them didn't watch his show on CNN. He'd still be on TV. Social media don't mean shit. Social media is the biggest overrated fucking thing ever. It's cool to promote things, but the impact of social media is jack shit. Hashtag this, hashtag that. Don't mean shit, fuck. Fucking people bitch. Oh, I don't like Trump. I don't like Trump. Well, you're on your hashtag not liking Trump. Fuck. Trump's holding a rally, rallying fucking people to vote for him. Right? You know, I remember in Toronto, Doug Ford this, Doug Ford that. Well, Doug Ford would cruise to a victory. It's So maybe all you people, your hashtags should actually have done something. Like hashtags don't do anything. Hashtag, do we ever find those girls? And remember the kidnapped girls, or is that just a hashtag of the day? You know, those Mexican kids that got detained from their parents. They still care. They're still locked up, the kids. Not a hashtag anymore. Hashtag, fuck. Hashtag national fucking my pet dog day, fuck. How about hashtag go fuck yourself day? How about hashtag get off your ass and fucking do something instead of hashtagging? You know, fucking Dorsey's laughing all the way to the bank and everyone's hashtagging shit. Fuck, like, oh, I'm changing the world with my hashtag. It's hashtag day. Yeah, good for you. Fuck. The only hashtag day I give a shit about is smoking hashish. That's a good comparison, Larry Bird and Kevin Durant. I like it. Yeah, it's hashtag go fuck yourself day. I think it's comparable. I think it's comparable. Especially now, like Kevin Durant a couple of years ago, you wouldn't say it was Larry Bird. But Kevin Durant has developed into this assassin competitor. It's a good call, Haynes. Like when I talk about the competition, like the competitive level, like Kevin Durant is more competitive than LeBron is. Like you could see, like Kevin Durant is on a mission to fucking be like Jordan and the best. You know what I mean? I think Kevin Durant, like he's a classic. It's a good call. He's a classic example, Kevin Durant, of a guy who has it all, has all the money in the world, has all the success, MVPs, fucking NBA final MVPs 2 years in a row. You know, he's got it all. And there he is in the middle of the summer in the off season arguing with a 14-year-old kid, fuck, in DMs. Calling a kid out because the kid called him out. It's psychotic behavior, but it goes to show Kevin Durant wants to win like, and be the best. Like Kevin Durant is obsessed. Like a lot of guys would be like, fuck, like Karl Anthony Towns, like he's soft. I got all the money, whatever. Andrew Wiggins is soft. He's got all the money. Like Andrew Wiggins could be better, but he's like, why would I be better? Fuck, I got a max contract. You know, what do you want from me? I score 22 points a night. What do you want from me? I don't know. You could be better, but you know, he doesn't want to be, right? Kevin Durant's one of these guys where Kevin Durant in the offseason thinking, how can I get better? How do I expand my game? All right, you know what I'll do? I'm going to start blocking shots and really playing defense. And now Kevin Durant's like fucking people are scared shitless to go around him. They're like, he's going to block your shot. Kevin Durant's 6'9". If he cares, he's going to block it, and he does. Kevin Durant like racks up rebounds now and shit. Look, we took the rebound prop. He shattered it. Like Kevin Durant actually looks and goes, all right, I'm a good shooter, but I'm a little skinny, fuck. So let me get a little bigger. I got to take it to the rack more. All right, take it to the rack. All right, you know what? I got to add some defense more to my game. I got to compete more on defense. If I want to be like Kobe and Jordan and these guys, I got to raise it up a notch, fuck. Raise it up a notch. Like you don't, guys, like people, we're talking here. You know how special it is to be in the NBA Finals MVP? You don't just become the NBA Finals MVP when you're on the same team with Steph Curry without working for it. Like he works for it. You know what I mean? He wants it. He's working for it. You know, LeBron James in the offseason, the guy's cutting HBO deals and shit. I'm not begrudging him. He's LeBron James. He can do whatever he wants to do. It's just different. LeBron doesn't have that same killer edge as these other guys do because LeBron is a bigger businessman than they are. This guy says, well, I'm wasting time. Meanwhile, you're on your sixth name of the night. Folks. Thank you, though, for giving us another view. Like, it's one thing if this fucking loser comes in like a couple of times. But think about how pathetic you have to be to create like 5 different times. Like, bro, like that's your life? Are you kidding me? Like your life is sitting at home I'm assuming in a home that you don't pay the rent in, and creating one account after another after you get kicked out. Ha 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 ha! You really showed Drew Martin and me. You really showed us. I say this in all sincerity to whoever you are, fuck. Like, whatever you're doing, bro. Like, for your own good. Like, when you're on your deathbed, like, change your life. Change your life now. I'm trying to help you. Like, really. I'm flattered that you're obsessed with me, but, like, for your own good, man. You're going to look back on your life and you're going to go, holy fuck, man. I spent every night of my life fucking in an internet chat room getting kicked out and creating new accounts of fucking talk show hosts. If that's what you want to be remembered for, then, hey, knock yourself out, kid. No, I feel sorry for them. I'm not going after. I feel sorry for them. I actually do. Like, but whatever. I feel more sorry for people that are victims in this world as opposed to these people. But it's actually sad. But it is. It's sad. Like, I've always said, like, I want to do a documentary. It'd be a great movie. Like, I'd love to do a documentary on internet trolls and, like, interview them and actually, like, film them in their fucking pathetic fucking apartments and shit. Just see their life. Like, why do you do this? What kick do you get out of this? Where did it go wrong? You know, do you have, like, a brother that's more successful than you and, you know, your family doesn't talk to you? Is it, like, where, you know, what is it? What is it? Like, I'd like to know, like, I really would. I'm curious to know. I'd like to know the mindset of an internet troll. Like, what satisfaction do they get? It's bizarro world. Like, no, it would really be good. Like, to film them. I'm dead serious. Like, film them, watch them go to the store, and, like, I have to say, you like, listen, I have to imagine that most of these people are not successful people, right? Like, I really doubt. Like, I really doubt that somebody is happening and has a wife and kids or a successful job, not a wife and kids, but a successful job, or, and, you know, has a successful life and then comes home and gets in an internet chat room to troll people. I can't imagine that to be the case. The problem is, the problem is they would never, like, admit to doing it. Like, I wouldn't be able to get these guys to do a documentary because they're not really going to show their face and shit. Like, I don't sit here. I don't get mad either. Like, I don't sit here thinking, oh, I wish I knew who this was so I could get him. Like, I don't care. You know what I mean? I feel sorry for them. Like, I do. I think after, I'm like, man, what a pathetic life. It's like, wow. Like, what a pathetic life. Like I just think, like, these people have, like, parents and shit. It's like, people ask, what does your son do? Well, my son's on welfare and my son trolls internet talk show hosts every night. That's what my son does. It's like, all right. Your parents must be proud. Your parents must be proud. It'd be fascinating, though. Yeah, Tom Marino probably had a law degree, never got hired or got fired from a firm or something, like some shitty fucking insurance. What do you say? He does like fucking grandmother's wills or something. Like, yeah, for an attorney, the guy doesn't have an awful lot of time to be watching people's shows all day. All right, so what's going on? 4-1 in the baseball game. I think people owe David Price an apology. Broncos are up 45-10 in a shit show. Oh, fuck. Stanford's up 26. That's not good for me. Not having a great night tonight. The plus 170 is going to help, though, with the Red Sox if it gets in. And you know what? We like the over of this fucking Laker game, and it's 34-31 after the first quarter. Let's jump in on the in game. I told you, the Lakers don't play fucking defense, man. And LeBron doesn't play defense. LeBron doesn't defend. It's another thing with your greatest of all time bullshit. LeBron doesn't defend. To be a great player, like Larry Bird played defense. Kobe Bryant was fucking an epic defender. Michael Jordan used to lock people down when he had to. LeBron doesn't lock down shit, fuck. All right, we're going to go over the 231.5 as well. Why not? Fuck. It's going to be a fucking track meet. It's going to be a track meet. Like I said, Portland will probably get about 120 themselves, right? 124 or something. Yeah, I don't know anything about that stuff, Ty Rich. Hey, the SBR chats are fun. It's very high schoolish, right? I'm an old dude, so I don't care. Like, there's feuds that come and go I don't even know about, right? It's very high schoolish. Like, every chat is different. Like, the SBR chats are very high schoolish and sort of just fucking, you know, typical internet people fucking bitching at each other and crying and shit. Fake tough guys. The Fantasy Sports Network chat is more fucking know-it-alls. You know what I mean? Know-it-all dickhead, fucking know-it-all about everything. Fucking every fantasy player, every move, everyone knows everything, right? It's like it's interesting to different crowds. All right, so I jumped in on the in game over to 231. The fantasy guys are nice to each other, Greg Sherman, but they're not nice to the hosts. They're nice to each other. Like they talk to they stick together. Those fantasy guys, they're little goon squads and shit. The fantasy community is tight. Like those fantasy kids stick together, but they're very like swarmy, like about players and shit. And they're very like douchey. Like, oh, you said to take this guy instead of that guy. It's like, shut the fuck up. Fuck. It's funny when people call me and Cam now. We got some fantasy calls today because we get fantasy calls and I get mad at them and shit. I was mocking them. I'm like, hello, I'm in a 12-team PPR. I was just wondering if I should drop my fourth tight end or not. It's like, so I fucking say on the air, I'm like, listen, fuck, I don't want to hear about your trades, all right? Don't call me and ask me about your trades. So it's really funny. These guys called today and like they were asking Engel off the air, are they in a good mood? So today I was in a good mood. So I was like, yeah. So you noticed today, I was like, yeah, we'll take some calls. And I was all nice. And then it started, people started calling in, one after another. What about this? Should I trade this guy? Should I trade that guy? The thing is, some of these people, like they ask you like these questions where it's like, bro, Like the guy today is a nice guy, but it's like, dude, he says, what should I do with Jared Cook? It's like, bro, you're not trading Jared Cook. No one's giving you anything for Jared Cook. So I don't know what you want to do with Jared Cook. Like either play him or put him on your bench. Like you're not trading Jared Cook that's going to save your life. He's like acting like Jared Cook's like fucking Travis Kelce. Should I trade him? It's like, trade him for what? Like, trade him for what? I tell you what, though, like Kyle Hamburg's a fantasy guy. The fantasy guys are fucking insane, dude. They're relentless. They're fucking relentless. Like you could, I swear to God, like you could have fucking, you could have, like who's the hot chick now? Like modern, one of these Kylie Jenner chicks or whoever. She could be naked and they don't care. And the questions, the questions just keep coming. What's up, King Ganja? Good to see you, bro. The questions just keep coming and coming and coming. Like in the morning show, like they get mad. How come he's not talking fantasy? Because nobody wants to talk about your fantasy team. Fuck. You know what I mean? And I swear to God, like the second you tell them, all right, open up the phones. Like we've got listeners. We know there's people listening to the network. Trust me. Like I'm there in the room. Like the phones. It's like fucking 600 calls. And it's every guy's the same. Yeah, hello. What should I do with my flex? And it's like, bro, fuck, man. Like you're asking about two players that are the exact same. Like today, the guy was going back and forth with Sonny Michel or fucking Mark Ingram. And I told him they're the same. Like, I said, the projections are the exact. He's, yeah, but what should I do? I'm like, make a decision yourself. That's what you got to do. Like I can tell you the projections. I can tell you the rankings. I can give you my opinion. That's the thing, Jazz. I was getting mad today. I was like, at the end, I was like, bro, we just told you 3 times. Like you're not getting anything. Like for fucking Jared Cook. So either you put him on your bench if you don't like him or whatever. Like, what do you want? Should I trade him? He asked like 3 times. What do you like? And then finally I was like, try to trade him. Next call. Some people call. I don't even understand what they're asking. There was a chick last week. Should I do this or that? I didn't really know what she meant. Because I didn't want to make, I was like sort of danced around and moved on. What's up, Cody AV? What's up, David Lindley? Craig Carton's going to court next week. He's preparing for his court case. No, Bob's he's pursuing his doctorate. Bob's getting mad, I think, because he doesn't get on all the time. Yeah, I'll be honest. Like, it's true, Lomas. We try. Listen, game time decisions can get some good calls. Haynes a good call. JN Reports in Chicago is a good call. It's rare. We have a few decent callers. You know what I mean? But it's really, like you said, it's suicide. It's suicide. It's like, we take the calls on Sunday morning. It's fucking torture. Like I roll my eyes. Like, thank God I'm in the corner. Like that's why I like the corner. Like I'm not being punished in the corner. Like being in the corner was supposed to take stress off of me. Cardano's like, listen, we want you on the air on Sunday, but we don't want you to be under pressure. So just sort of hang out in the room and do whatever you want. Like that's what's the deal. So we just put you in the corner, and when you want to talk. So they go to calls, and I'm like, holy fuck, this is going to be agony. And it is. Every time we go to calls, the show loses its momentum and shit. We got to rebuild it after. It's like we're sailing along, the 3 of us, me, Blue, and Corey. We go to calls. It's a fucking shit show for 22 minutes. We lose our momentum. Every call is bad. It's always like shitty connection. Turn your radio down. Hello. Our fucking operators are all kids. They can't get the callers on and off. Then the fucking operator kid, Engel, fucking forgets to hang up on half the callers, so they're still on hold. They're still there in the background. You know what I mean? It doesn't end well. It just doesn't. Like I said, game time decisions isn't bad because people know that I'm impatient with bad calls now, and that they also know I've yelled at people for calling me with shitty fantasy questions. So like I've got mad a few times recently about it. I was like, no one call with a stupid fucking question. Like, don't call me. So they're very scared now. When I open up the phones, they tiptoe in at least now. they tiptoe in. They really are the worst, guys, aren't they? Like everyone agrees now. Like no calls. You know what I mean? Like we'll get a couple of calls in. Like I said, Haynes got some good calls. JN Reports is a good caller from Chicago. Steel City Steve, when he calls, is good. I don't mind the Kenneth kid from Texas. He's all right. The guy from Florida today was cool. And the guy from Connecticut was today all right. Like I said, there's a few of the fantasy guys that are all right, you know? But a lot of them are fucking, they don't listen. Like, and then you tell them something, they don't listen, or they don't agree with you. Right? And it's like, dude, you're the one that just fucking waited on hold for 20 minutes to ask me if I want like Amari Cooper or not. Now you don't like my answer, so you're like, wow. It's like most of these kids, they're calling, they want you to agree with what their take is, and then they're happy. Yeah, as far as Bob's concerned, we're going to talk about this because it's not me. But, you know, whatever. Like basically Bob came on every day because Carton was just whatever. And it's almost from like management. They're like, you can't, you know, don't just put this guy on. So like, remember Bones got mad because he calls in every day and Bob gets mad that he doesn't come on right away. So Bones got mad at him and told him, it's not your fucking show. You don't have a daily segment. You're a caller to a show, bro. And we'll put you on a couple of times a week. You know what I mean? Like, so Bob got all mad and Bob thinks it's me because, you know, I'm the new guy and I don't put him on. But Bones doesn't tell me, right? I don't know. I'm not in the room. I don't know who's on hold. Like Bones selectively puts people on. So, and Bones hates calls too. He thinks they're death, right? Like Bones doesn't like the Bob calls. No, he doesn't just mind the Bob call, but like he doesn't like calls in general. Right. So like same thing. He just thinks that the calls are going to fucking kill the segment. So that's the thing. Bones is a real radio man, and he's trying to, and also management's trying to fucking clean shit up a bit. Even me, I got like a meeting the other day. I didn't like it. Fuck. I was told this, that, this, that. I was like, thinking in my head, fuck, like, really? I'm not like, I was going to tell them, like, listen, guys, I don't know if you realize this about me, but it's really best, like, not to fucking tell me these things. So, like, I told Bones after, I said, next time there's something like that, tell them to put it in a fucking email or tell them to tell you or tell someone else and then tell me. Because next time that happens, I'm going to fucking get angry in the room. I did get angry in the room, but I'm older and wiser, so I just shut up. Fuck, I didn't say anything. I just ignored everybody. I just sat there, and the whole time I was thinking, "Don't say anything. Don't say anything." And I came this close to saying, "You know what? We got a problem here." Because, but I didn't. I was like, just. I actually very calmly, I didn't say anything. And then everyone left the room, and I fucking looked over at Michelle, and I said, if that ever happens again, I'm going to fucking snap. Yeah, I know, but Bones doesn't talk, whatever. He does his update, exactly. Whatever. We'll move on. Can't take our work home with me, but it's 24/7 this shit. That's the thing. You know, the station's growing, it's getting bigger, so there's you know, there's more pressure and people are stressed and all that type of shit. Well, 45-10 final, the game's over. Do we hit any of these props? We hit the Lindsay prop. That's it. Fucking disaster. We finally got burnt on one of these games with the props where we just got fucked up. I even played a fucking prop, guys, fucking Larry Fitzgerald that I didn't post. I think it was 40.5 yards. He got 40. It was just a shit show. Denver was up 14-0 a couple of minutes into the game. It just threw everything off. It threw everything off. You know what I mean? Like, David Johnson didn't run the ball. The Broncos wide receivers fucking stats fucking stopped. Emmanuel Sanders had 102 yards. Everybody else got screwed. Demaryius Thomas, 42 yards. Sutton, 28 yards, 1 catch. Fucking Lindsay had 1 catch. Freeman had 37 yards. Nobody did anything. It was just one of these shit games. There was no fantasy bullshit. The most productive fantasy player of the night was the fucking Denver defense. Fuck. It's fucking frustrating bullshit. Fucking hate losing fucking props, man. Fuck. Karen, we needed that. I was going to sell to them and people in Pittsburgh. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. Hey, there's Adam Silver in Portland. I wonder why he's there for this game. 50-42 for the Portland Trailblazers, and the Blazers are at the line. Looks like the Blazers are starting to pull away a little bit, but it won't be LeBron's fault. I love that, though. Like, in LeBron in Cleveland, it wasn't LeBron's fault because of the players, even though he was there forever and he was the general manager and he had all the players that he asked for. Now in LA, it won't be his fault because he doesn't have his guys, even though he does have his guys. He wanted Rondo in here. They got rid of Randall. You go down the list, like, it's fucking funny. Like, he never gets called out. Like, it's never his fault. Well, he doesn't have any help in Cleveland. Yeah, I know. He doesn't have any help because he's the one that fucking said, let's give J.R. Smith the money. He's the one that said, let's keep Iman Shumpert. He's the one that said, let's get rid of fucking Andrew Wiggins and not the first pick for Kevin Love. Like, I go down the list of LeBron. Like, that's my thing with LeBron. He's a great player, but don't give me this greatest of all time bullshit. Fuck. And it's amazing how the media, like, never touches him. It's never his fault. Like I said, I'm not saying whatever. I don't expect the Lakers to win tonight, but, his entire career, like when he lost in Miami, oh, well, they're just getting to know each other. In Cleveland, oh, yeah, but look, everyone that he has is a stiff, even though he controlled the team. Now it'll be, oh, well, it's the Lakers, and they don't have anybody. And I like what fucking someone on the Warriors said last year. Was Draymond Green. I think Draymond Green said, all these people say that they don't have anybody. He's like, Kevin Love's a 6-time All-Star. Like, Draymond Green, like, fucking went down the list. He's like, Kevin Love's a great player. He's going off. Like, Draymond Green's like, Kevin Love's a great player. He's been a 5-time All-Star. He was he's like, J.R. Smith is a fucking baller who's been in fucking this many big games. Like, it was funny. Draymond Green listed all the accomplishments of the guys on the Cavs last year. He's like, Tristan Thompson was the 6th defensive player of the year. He was going off about shit. He goes, they don't have anybody. Come on. Like I said, the thing with LeBron is LeBron needs to be the guy. That's why everyone thinks Kawhi Leonard ain't going here, guys. Like, you're delusional if you think Kawhi Leonard's signed with the Lakers. You think Kawhi Leonard's going here to be LeBron's sidekick so he can get the blame and fucking – that's the thing with LeBron. Words out. Everyone knows. You play with LeBron, you lose, you get blamed. You play with LeBron, you win, LeBron gets the credit. It's a simple recipe, and people know this. And it's funny, I don't even want to talk about LeBron anymore. We're going to move on. Let's talk about the game and not this LeBron legacy shit. But, guys, it's been fucking proven, okay? LeBron's been in the league for fucking 12 years now. I don't see any stars rushing to play with him. Where's Paul George? How come Paul George didn't sign in LA? He's from LA. It's almost like Paul George was going to go to the Lakers until LeBron went to the Lakers. And then George was out. You know, it's like Chris Bosh. Chris Bosh was going to fucking leave Miami until LeBron left. And he suddenly, oh, you know what? I'll stay. You know, like, I don't see. This is the LA Lakers. They had money. Remember Magic Johnson fucking struck out. Magic Johnson said, he said, if I can't get people to sign here next year, I'll quit. Like, I don't know. People knew that LeBron was with LA and nobody cared. Nobody signed there. You got Rondo and, you know what I mean? You're going to get your old guys and shit. But LeBron doesn't want alpha males around him. LeBron needs to be the guy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's like Kevin Durant's not going to work with him. Like, maybe later in his career, I don't know if he's here yet at this stage where he can handle it. But LeBron wants the credit. You know, like, that's who he is. Red Sox getting close. No, like, look, you look at, we're not hating on him. Yeah, he's been shining his whole life. So is Kevin Durant. So is Steph Curry. It's funny. Like, that's the thing. It's like by calling someone not the greatest player of all time, you're hating on him. That's like the modern world now. Oh, you're hating. You're hating. He's the best. Yeah, he's the best player of the generation. I'm going to give him that. He is. He's the best player of the generation. That's not a bad thing to hang your hat on. Not a bad thing, not a bad accomplishment to hang your hat on. I need all this talk about LeBron. I fucking need LeBron to score some points, man. I got him on a fucking prop. All right. We split the hockey. We won one football prop. It's not what we're looking for here. This is not, it's not what I'm looking for, guys. I got the Blazers and I got the over. It'd be a nice little, we can do some damage with that. I got the Red Sox here too. This would be nice to close this out. And the Red Sox are close. And the Red Sox are there. Congratulations, Shano.
They beat the great Verlander. This game was about the Rafael Devers 3-run home run and David Price. With as good a performance as you're ever going to see in the postseason. Rafael Devers, that 3-run blast. J.D. Martinez homering as well. The 4 runs on the board against Verlander. And it's fitting that this series ends on a running catch by an outfielder. This time it was Benintendi who secures the final outs of the last 2 games. And look at David Price. I mean, what a burden lifted for him in his 12th career postseason start, his first ever win. And it's the end of the line for the Houston Astros. There will not be a back-to-back championship here this year.
Well, what did I say today on the show? Who was listening to Red Heat and Rage Radio today? It's funny. I just heard the announcer say, that's the end of the line for the Houston Astros. What did I say today? with Whale Capper. I actually sang the song. This is it. This is the end of the road. And I can't let go. It's a natural. I told you it was the end of the road tonight for the Houston Astros. Boys to men have spoken. Plus 170. Nice hit with the Boston Red Sox. Yeah, I'm going to run my own dance studio. I'm going to get a couple of poles in here. I'm going to buy a Mega Millions tomorrow. Yeah, it's $1 billion. The Mega Million tomorrow is like $980 million. It's a lot of fucking money, man. I'll tell you what, if I win, I thought about it today, actually. If I win, I'm going to do the show fucking twice a week only. So you guys almost, if you're a big fan of mine, you should hope I don't win. I used to say I wouldn't quit, I wouldn't stop, but if I won $1 billion, I would. I'm not getting up at 6 in the morning. Fuck, if I have $1 billion. I don't mind getting up at 8 or 9, but yeah, I tell them, listen, we're moving the show back, or fucking, yeah, settle down, headshot. Fuck, it's a long game. No, Ray, no. I like you, Ray. I'll take you to the party, Ray. You can come to my party, but I'm not going to give you $1 million. Because if I give you $1 million, I got to give everyone $1 million. See, it's already started. I haven't won yet. I haven't even won yet. It's already started. People are like, they're coming for you for money. No, it's all good, headshot. I'm just telling you, don't stress out over every basket of a basketball game, bro. You're not going to live long. You guys are all saying, all right, listen, maybe it'll bring me good karma, right? If I win, I'll give you guys some money. How's that? If I win, I'll give you guys some money. I just realized that fucking, if I have $1 billion, I need the good karma. Yeah, no, we're not showing the Laker game tonight, big man. He bet his house, his car, and his dog. Yeah. Oh, the internet. All right, so 65-63 at the half. Holy shit. I told you guys we jumped in on that over 231.5. It's a track meet. 128 points put up in the first fucking half. Let's check in on our props, and God knows we need some winners here. All right, LeBron James has 18 points. That's good. Wow, Nick Stauskas has 16 points. Fuck. Nick Stauskas was like dirt cheap, guys. He was like literally like $800 on DraftKings. Fuck me. Whoever has Nick Stauskas tonight's winning the fucking $100,000. Fuck. I'm telling you, you almost got to take like the most stupid fucking picks in DFS. Who the fuck would expect Nick Stauskas to have 16 fucking points in 12 minutes? What, this kid, he must have hit a bunch of threes. He can shoot the three, this guy. What's my boy Lillard got? All right, Lillard's got 13. I need 14 points from Lillard in the second half. I've got a stack of tickets here. Usually we play the ticket game. I guess I can bust them out. I don't really want to. It's not looking too good. One of these nights, I'm going to fucking lose these tickets. Oh, God, I have a lot of them, too. I have a lot of losers here. Oh, fuck, okay. Cortland Sutton, over 40.5, so loser. Fuck, I went bigger on that. David Johnson, over 75.5, loser. Jeff Howerman, over 20.5, loser. This is the biggest loser pile we've had in a while. The other night, man, was like 9-0 last night. The night before, 7-2 in tickets. All right, Philip Lindsay, winner. Arizona Cardinals, small play, loser. LeBron James, pending. New Jersey Devils, loser. Jesus. Columbus Blue Jackets, winner. All right. Oh, fuck. I forgot about this parlay. Fuck. Oh, shit. Did the Tampa Bay Lightning win? They better have fucking won, man. The Lightning have a tendency of screwing me. Did they win? Yes. All right, 3-1, winner. It's not the fuck. I thought I had more on it, but I'll take it. All right. Winner. Portland Trailblazers, -152. I got $100 on the Blazers here. I actually have more online on the Blazers, though. $100 Blazers here. Pending. I got $100 on the total, pending. As you can see, there's a lot of tickets here, and they're all in the $100 range and shit, so it's not good losing them, fuck. All right, so what do I got? The winner pile just added up, though. All right, so we got a winner here. Tampa Bay Lightning and the Philadelphia 76ers on the money line. I should have just put the Sixers minus the points, but man, clear skyline tonight. You can really see the city behind me. That's a winner. Oh, fuck me. I put LeBron James in the winner pile already by accident. There should be a Damian Lillard ticket here, too. All right, here's the Damian Lillard. There's the Philip Lindsay. Where's the LeBron James ticket? Portland Trailblazers. Damian Lillard. Where the fuck's LeBron? Fuck. Pretty sure I had a LeBron ticket. Except I wouldn't just lose one ticket. Like I have the whole stack here. Fuck. I guess I don't have LeBron. Fuck, man. I could have sworn I played LeBron. I'm pretty sure I fucking did. I don't know. I could have swore I played a LeBron fucking prop. But like I said, I have the whole stack here, and I wouldn't have just lost one ticket. Oh, here it is. I knew I had a LeBron ticket. All right, so here are my 4 tickets for this game. Okay, so here are my 4 pendings. I got $300 here pending. I got $100 on the Blazers. I got $100 on the over. I've got $50 on Damian Lillard, and I got $50 on LeBron James here. And I've got another $300 online. So I guess I had $600 on this game. So I got 300 here and 300 online here. All right, so 4 pending, 3 winners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losers. Ugh. 3 and 5 so far. It's just the cold truth. Actually, I have the Boston Red Sox, but I only played the Red Sox online. I forgot to play it at the book, but I bet it online. So I'm actually 4 and 5. I didn't do well with the props tonight. What are you going to do? You know what I mean? Like, the game was fucked, man. It was fucking 14-0 right away. It was 28-3 fucking 10 minutes in. Like, the game was screwed from the prop perspective. I knew it. I tweeted it. I said, we're screwed with the props, guys. Like, props are based on normality, right? Props are based on the way the game plays out. And when the game plays out, when it's 45-10 and one team can't fucking move the ball, you're screwed because it hurts the props on both teams. Like, how the hell was Cortland Sutton going to get over fucking 42 yards when he was stuck at 28 when they're up by 35, right? David Johnson, the David Johnson prop was ruined because the Cardinals were down by so big right away they couldn't run the ball. Like, we got screwed on the props because of the game flow. Game flow is so important. It was a shitty game. We shouldn't have bet it. I basically said, all right, I don't like this game, so I'll play the props. I'm good at the props, but it was ugly. I usually don't have – I haven't lost 5 tickets all week. I have the losers around here, guys. There's like 2 or 3 tickets lying around. I keep them around. Fuck. And, you know, there's like 2 or 3. Like, I haven't lost as many bets all week. I just lost 5 fucking bets here. Fuck. And of course, I can't do this. I hate fucking losing, man. Where's that Tampa parlay? Fuck now. Oh, there it is. All right. So we got 3 winners, 5 losers, and 4 pending. We can still get out of this. We could finish 7 and 5. We could finish 7 and 5, but we need the Blazers to win. We need the game to go over. We need LeBron to get 26.5 points, and we need Lillard to get 26.5 points. So 27 points. Any second half on the Lakers game, yeah, go over. Yeah, we do have to head out of here in a few minutes. Thank you, Kyle Hamburg. Yes, Bobby Mills. Second half over. It's not too much at 111. It'll be a little bit of a sweat job, but it'll get there. Look, I've got the over 222 here. I had the 222 online. I bet over 231. And now I'll get in on this at over 240, 238.5. So the new one's 238.5. It's going to get there. It'll slow down in the fourth in the last few minutes a bit, but look, they just put up 128. Is there going to be that much of a difference in this half? It's 2013 in the Arizona State game. I have ASU online. I didn't play it with the ticket. I had $1,000 in place here. Fuck, like, you know, I don't have that much money. And I don't think I'm going to be getting any money until after the weekend. I'm waiting for something, and fucking, so these tickets are all I have. What a life, huh? Fucking, how many people you're living on tickets? It's like, that's why I'm like, I got to win. I got to close out strong here with the last 4 games. But yeah, I'd go over. I'm going to go over here second half too. I'll put my money where my mouth is. NBA second half, 111.5 over. Yes, let's go $100. Arizona State coming back would be nice too to end this game. What's the college football tomorrow night? What do we got? We got Colorado State and Boise State. Friday night football. We got Air Force and UNLV. Friday night football. Tomorrow night, Big Man on Campus will join us. We'll talk college football. We'll jump in all these big games. Oklahoma, TCU, I see he's playing. Oh, Michigan. Michigan and Michigan State. I didn't realize this game was at noon. Fuck. I didn't realize it was that early. It's at 12 on Fox. Fuck, I'm going to be on the air for the first hour there. What's up? I saw Brian Rowe was here. We'll see you soon, Rowe. I saw your message about it going to FanDuel book. Yeah. I know Drew will probably come down Saturday, but I think this Saturday I'll go to the book, but it'll be like a quicker, shorter trip again. I got to stay off. I think I'm going to stay clean again this weekend and not drink and stuff. We're recording the homicide record again next week. We got to wrap this shit up. It's tough because I don't know if we're going to be able to finish it in a limited weekend. I'm there. I got some shit to take care of. Like, I'm kind of wiped out. I don't have a lot of time, like, in between shit. It helps me that I have a little money online here now too. Fuck. So I don't have to go all the time. But I do now because I got this. So I have to go back Saturday. I'm not going tomorrow. I do have to go to the book Saturday afternoon, but it's not the best time to come down and hang, bro, because I'll be in and out a couple hours. I'll be there. And then next weekend, I won't be here. And then the following weekend is the UFC. I don't have a guitar here, fuck. So basically, it kind of blows, but I got to buy a guitar. I'm just going to buy a cheap one. I got to practice this week. It's like we spent a lot of money on this homicide record. You guys heard it the other night. It's fucking good, but it's not done yet. It still needs a lot of work, to be honest. Like, it's not as close as you'd think. It is and it isn't, We got a lot done, but it's like a cake, fuck. It needs a lot of icing, and there's a lot of shit. There's a lot of little things that really, quite frankly, I'm not sure we can do in 12 hours. Like we did a lot incredibly fast, but you can't avoid it. If you want a professional record, you don't go through all this not to do it right now, right? So, and I don't have a lot of time during the week. So this weekend, I got to sort of get on that and get my head back into that for a week. I haven't played guitar fucking a month or since I was there, right? I'm doing all these solos next week. It's going to take me a few days to get back my fingers going and shit. But I also wouldn't mind getting smashed on Saturday, but it fucks me up. Like I'm already not feeling well. So when I drink, it fucks me up, man. Like I'm not sleeping enough. So it really just makes me not well. And it hurts me for a couple of days. So I'm trying to suck it up. I didn't drink last week. Trying to get through this week. Next week, I'll be in Toronto. I wouldn't mind partying in Toronto and just hanging out, but I don't have time. I should actually look and see if the Raptors are playing, but I don't have time. I'll get into Toronto. I got to get somewhere to stay. I got to fucking record. I got to be in the studio 2 days in a row. Brian's got a gig fucking with another band that night, so I'm going to be in the studio alone. I got to get shit done. Like fucking, it's time to fucking get pro here and get shit done. I want to get this record done for like Christmas time, And I'm concerned that even if we work our ass off, we're still going to be a little short of the finish line. We're going to get fucking close next weekend, but we're going to be just short of the finish line, I think. I think it might require one last fucking trip again. Fuck, it's going to be frustrating, though. We're doing our best, it's all you can do. Thanks, King Ganja. Exactly. Me too, Drew. Exactly, Haynes. Like, it's one of these deals where it was like when we did it before, it's like, okay, we'll come back and in that one weekend, we'll be able to wrap shit up. But I don't know. Like, you can't guarantee that. Right? And I don't think we can, to be honest. Like when I heard it, I'm listening to it now. I'm like, it's good, but it can be better and we can make it better, but it's going to take a couple of hours extra. And I get it. It's $100 an hour, right? So we can't keep adding too many hours on, but we don't have a choice. Like, you know, we've waited 23 fucking years in between records. Like if it takes another 2 weeks or a month, it takes another 2 weeks or a month. And also there's a possibility, there's a studio right across the street from here. There's a possibility too, where I can finish up any unfinished vocals here. Bands often do that. Like you can record in various studios. Like we basically just pump it in here. I just sing, no guitars or anything. It's very simple. I just sing in, bam. But we'll figure this shit out. Our horse has been sold, and not for a lot of money. We lost a lot of money. That's how we're doing. That's how we did. All right, what's up in this Arizona State game? Any comeback? Ideally, it would be a comeback tie, go to overtime, and it goes over somehow. No, Stanford have the football. Stanford have the ball. All right, so the second half has started in Portland. 65-65, we got a game. Listen, if the Lakers win, the Lakers win. I don't think they will. Portland will pull this out. But if they win, they win. Like, you know, we got so much on the overs now. We keep loading up on the over. We only have that one play on Portland, 2 plays here and online. But I'd like Portland to win. It's a $200 swing for me here with this ticket. And I hope it should get over there with the numbers. And we got a lot on the in-game overs here. But I got to get out of here. We appreciate everybody tuning in. You guys rock. Thanks for the kind words. Thanks for the support. Give us a thumbs up. Remember to support Sportsbook Review. We're going to be on in the morning. Teddy. That's it, Big Will. You're exactly right. It's one of those deals where I like it, but I'm not totally happy, Big Will. I know it could be a little, there's a few things where I'm like, man, I don't like that. My guitar sound was too tamed down by the producer a bit. My solos need to be redone. It's like there's a lot of shit. It's like renovating a house or like building a new house and it looks good and shit, but it's like we can't sell it. It's one of these deals where it's like, guys, the electrical's all fucked. Like, you know what I mean? There's like dark secrets inside that I hear that's like, ugh, we got to fix that. Like, we can't like put this out. It's going to bother us for the rest of my life. Like, we can't, you know, it's too rough. Like, it needs some work here. And it's not, I'm not saying it's like months of work. I'm telling you, like, if we had time and I was in Toronto for a week or in 4 days, it'd be done. But it's very difficult to fly in and fucking say, all right, I'm going to finish this in 10 hours. It puts a lot of pressure, you know what I mean? Then you fuck up and it turned, like, you guys don't know, man. Like, it's not just me either. Like, fucking, and Brian plays more than I do now. He's in a band still. And even Brian, fuck, like one solo took like an hour, fuck. It's like a fucking 10-second solo. It took an hour because he didn't like it. And I don't like this version. And let's do that version. It's at some point you just have to say, all right, it's done. Like, you leave it, but it's not done. It's close, but it's not done. We're going to get you on the show, McKinnis, again. We'll talk some hockey next week. All right, we got to get out of here. Exactly, ad hoc. Thanks for tuning in. See you later, Savage, David H., King Ganja, McKinnis, Mark B., Jason. Thanks, Jason Lovely. Thanks, Kevin Conrad. Thanks, Lucas. Thanks, Tyler. Ganja. Our boy Ghetto. Bruce Chad, Headshot, Big Will, Big Man on Campus, Also Man, Ryan Haynes, JSN, Druzilla, Jazz, Jan, Marco Polo. No, I like the Browns. I lean with the Browns, Marco Polo. tomorrow night we'll get on the NFL games. But I like the Browns plus the 3.5 in that game. Yeah, I'm trying with you, the water. Thanks, Ken Mazzari. Thanks, Jake. Thanks, Van Fob, Dog Willie, the intermission, and David H. Thanks, Dog Willie. I'm on the Blazers and the over. I'm not sure the Dodgers win tonight. I knew the Red Sox would win tonight, but I don't know if the Dodgers win tomorrow. I'll be on at 9 in the morning breaking it down, and I'll be on at 4 in the afternoon. We'll be here with you tomorrow night. You know the drill. You know who it is. You know the digits. You know the drill. Other than that, you're on your own. Later.